So previously we discussed special angles and something very interesting came out there. We realized as we were figuring out special angles that actually sine 30 was 1 over 2, but this was the same answer as cos 60. We also realized that somehow sine 60 produced the same answer as cos 30. Not surprisingly, somehow, I hope you notice the pattern, sine 0 gave the same answer as cos 90. But interestingly, well, I'm just going to repeat that, cos 0 gave the same answer as sine 90. Let me just be a little bit consistent here. That, and just write here, sine 90 gave the same answer as cos 0 degrees. So the question is why, okay? And I have kind of answered that in the first video, but I want you to pay attention to those two angles, those pair of angles that I've linked and I am now underlining. What is the relationship between those angles? Yes, I think I heard someone say they add up to 90. Very, very good. And remember in grade 8 and 9, angles that add up to 90 degrees in geometry, we said, are called complementary angles. So from this word co, we then say the sine and the cosine are actually co-function. And that makes sense because you are saying sine and cosine, and then they are co-functions. So what you will notice here is that from that little triangle that I drew, it will not be that accurate this time because I'm using freehand drawing, 90 minus theta. We figured from this, we established that, oh, actually, if I have sine 90 minus theta, I'm going to get cos theta. And that is exactly what is happening here. You will realize that actually, I'm having sine 90. What is theta then? Let's take theta as 30. Okay, so what is sine 90 minus 30? That can just be what? Sine 60. Okay, but we said sine 90 minus theta should be cos theta. What is theta in this case? It is 30. So that means sine 60 should actually be cos 30. I hope you can see the logic that I'm trying to bring, or the rule that I'm trying to bring to your attention here. So this is the idea behind the 90 minus theta reduction. Of course, there is another reduction of 90 plus theta. So the question is, can you think about what will happen then if we try to figure out sine 90 plus theta? What should that be? What should be cos 90 plus theta? These are the two critical reductions that we also have to discuss. But so to avoid information overload at this point, I will leave this with you to sink in. So why not try the following problem before we get to 90 plus theta reduction? What should be sine 20 equal to? It must be cos what? In other words, it should sine 20 should be cos what? I want you to try and figure that out. Sine 20 is going to be cos what? Sine 37 will be cos what? Cos 53 will be sine what? and cos 71 will be sine 1. Try and work on this to just get a feeling of how these two co-functions operate. This again is a build-up exercise into what we will be doing when solving trigonometric expressions. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you next time.